Ooh. Patrick Mahomes.
Hey. Go Chiefs, baby.
All right. Hello. Welcome back to the Kickback Lounge podcast.
Welcome.
My name's Drew Young. I'm here with my co-host, Peter Enzik.
How you doing?
And I'm here with Kenny Brown.
What's going on?
And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I don't even think we need a notepad, but we'll whip it out later. But, I mean, first off, rest in peace, George Floyd.
Yep.
Shit's crazy.
Sure.
Hella protests going on. You guys have any thoughts about the protests and shit?
I mean, it's just like a lot to take in. Mm-hmm. St. Louis specifically in this whole entire situation, we were affected, back in, 2014 with the whole Mike Brown situation.
Yeah, Ferguson.
Yeah, so we kind of got a glimpse of what chaos could look like right here in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this time around, all 50 states got it.
Yeah, I saw that
and
picture that they protested in all 50 states.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like, think about it. In Alaska, they're protesting
Fucking Alaska.
it's freezing
out there
and
in
shit.
the winter coast and shit.
Right. There's probably snow.
burkas.
It's probably warm right now, honestly. Global warming shit. But no, man, like I feel like this kind of brought to light like a lot of issues that have been going on for a while. Even though we knew about it, it just brings it to a massive scale. And when you have like video of something and like you can see somebody getting murdered,
right,
it hits different, Like, what did you where were you when you guys first saw this, like the George Floyd shit? Because I remember it, like I was in work. We like watched the news in the morning and shit,
mm-hmm.
and then I was like, God damn, like what happened to this guy? Because they're showing the video of
You saw it at work?
Yeah, they showed a video of him, like, the cops knee on his neck and everything,
mm-hmm.
and I didn't know like how big it was gonna be. I just knew it was on the news, and like my manager was like, oh, what's happening? And I was like, I just told her like this shit's crazy.
And initially we all just saw that one cop.
Yeah. Where were
what's
you when you
crazy?
saw it? When you first saw it?
I was actually at home. I was scrolling through Twitter, and that's when I saw the video. But it was just like one of those things where you hop on Twitter, and Twitter's either blowing up about something, or everyone's just doing memes and
bullshit.
the usual shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Horny Twitter.
Just like OnlyFans and shit. So I'm on there and I'm scrolling and I see it, and it's like it takes you away. It does take you away
No,
because
of course. Like when you see this dude, like that
it makes you
shit,
mad.
It just like it made me understand that like this is I knew police brutality was a problem,
Right.
And like obviously how cops treat a certain type of people,
Mhm.
like I think it's a systematic problem. But like just this like the whole situation and like seeing people protest about this,
Mhm.
it just makes me think like we should have been addressed this stuff
Long time ago.
Like we knew it was going on. We should have addressed it as like a nation before,
Mhm.
because like this like I understand like cops have to use like they have to be able to use deadly force if
Right.
like because the kind of calls and shit they're getting,
Mhm.
like you never know like if your life's at risk
Yeah,
that day
dude.
and shit. But like on normal citizens and like certain situations, like when you have everything under control, like that shit should not be.
Yeah. Like especially
Should
when it
not
comes
happen.
to this situation. Like I was watching it, and like I didn't know what was going on, but like they said that like how long was he was on top for over
9
8
minutes.
Yeah,
9
like
minutes.
like come on, bro. Like that's plenty of fucking time to handcuff. You could have already been halfway to this fucking station by that time.
Right.
Like,
Right.
And like the fact I didn't see like resisting at all,
Mm-hmm.
And like people try to come out with shit now, like saying like I saw this stuff that's like, oh, he had coronavirus and everything,
bro.
but
High
like
blood pressure,
Yeah.
High cholesterol, COVID.
it's, like
all
at the end
kinds
of
of
the day, it's
and
still
he had like a heart
murder.
disease. Yeah, exactly. Like
It's
that
still
wasn't
still
the shit that
murder.
killed him.
Like you can bring up all these facts about like what's wrong with them, but like that's like saying like you shot somebody that was handicapped. It's like, but they were handicapped. Like,
Right.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
the fuck.
It's sad because it's like this is someone's family member, bro, and it's like those people that were standing there watching this shit happen. Like that's what makes you mad. It makes you mad that
This is the thing though. I seen the people around like a video later that came out. Like the people around him were like, check his pulse. Like check his pulse.
Yes,
He's
man.
dying.
They're like this man can't breathe. This
Yeah.
man. They're literally telling him it's the same as this video where
Yeah.
this old man got pushed the fuck over.
That makes it so much
Yeah.
worse
in
too.
broad daylight. Like they pushed him over and they tried to cover it up.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like he cracked his fucking head open and they're like, he is
Yeah,
bleeding.
that was fucking crazy.
he is
bro.
bleeding. They're like, he is bleeding, and they just walking over him.
They're-
Like,
Yeah.
They were
Well, that
saying,
one
like-
dude tried to help him. The other cop was like, nah.
Yeah.
Like back him up.
he's like backing the people
Yeah.
up and everything. He's just looking around like.
But you know what, bro? You told me like how people could have helped. My sister told me that the chick that recorded the actual video, the original footage and shit. Apparently, she's like in a fucking asylum now. And, like she gone crazy.
The lady that's like, I am from Minnesota type shit.
I don't know. No, the people,
the original.
The recorded
Okay.
the actual killing because people like went off on her online saying like she should have done more and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Bro, like people
lost
say,
it.
I've seen so many people on the internet be like, "Oh, I would have pushed the cop off. I would have done this." Like a lot of people wouldn't have done shit.
You don't know what you do when you're in that situation until
right.
you're in that situation.
Because you're thinking about your own life at that point.
Yeah,
if you're seeing
exactly.
somebody murder, like a lot of people haven't seen murder in front of them.
Right there, man. Like literally, right there.
Right.
I mean, some people would have done stuff, but like a lot of people that say that, like, "Oh, I would have done this, that," like you wouldn't have done anything. Like you might have like froze up. It just depends. Like you don't know unless you're in the situation.
Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. And then we all saw like when it first happened, and then it took us all back. I think it took the entire world back. Like you see protests in Australia, you see protests in China, you see protests in France, you see protests.
Crazy.
Germany, like racism is everywhere, man. It's like people have reached a point to where we're just kind of it's a weird age to where media is slowly losing their grip on the public in a way.
I feel like media and the government in a way, because like for a long time it's been a certain way to where like everybody's conforming. Like obviously there's people that speak out,
right?
But like when we realize like how big of an issue this is why like people protest, and this is why people like are just exposing like what's happening with the government, you know. But that's just how I feel about it.
And for those who don't know, we're about a week after like the initial day that it happened.
Just about a week.
Yeah, and his funeral happened, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Big artists showed up, which I know we want to talk about that as well. Big artists like Jay-Z and stuff, Kanye, like those type of people showed up to the place, in NAACP. I saw a comment. I don't know if it was one of you guys. It might have been one of you guys from a group chat, or it might have been something I read. It was someone saying that they felt as though this person has, like, these celebrities have never met this man in their entire life.
Yeah.
They've never met George Floyd. Yet they get these VIP seats and shit. And like these, every time someone's like a black man is killed, you see these black men there. And it's like, yes, I see it as like, okay, they're a celebrity, they shouldn't be there. But dude, if there's a person who's, trying to help,
I think it's just support.
if there's a person there for support, you let them do that. They're not there to like affect anyone's life. They're not there to get any extra media attention.
Right.
There's not a lot of pictures of the funeral, to be honest with you, online. I think it was pretty secret, and they wanted to keep it secret.
Like I feel like people were saying earlier, you want to tell us what you were saying about like the donations and shit?
Oh yeah, like I don't know, like it's just there's money's coming. I mean, obviously they're like multi-million-dollar corporations and shit, but like they're just people are just, I don't know, I feel like people are just pulling money out the ass because it's just, isn't it weird? Because you see like with Corona, like after a month, you see all these companies are failing and shit.
Yeah.
Now all these all these companies had got money, like crazy amounts of money out of nowhere. It's like the fuck, like.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like the whole Corona shit, like, dude, people don't
that
even
shit's
care
dead
anymore,
now,
bro.
It's dead now.
Stupid.
Like, is it as big?
Yeah, we can talk about that too. Like, literally, how the media completely shifted, bro.
Dude,
switched,
bro.
As soon as they saw people bite,
Oh, they're like, oh, what's more
literally
important now? Like, we got this. We got to get. And the thing is, they show like the looting and the rioting, and like not much of the protest, like the actual protest,
the peaceful shit.
Yeah, and that's why like they attacked CNN and Fox News. The craziest thing I saw was like how they got that police station,
Yeah,
because that shit's like
in
that's
Minnesota?
a message,
That's what started it, right?
Yeah,
they burned that shit.
Like
Yes.
that was, to me, that like watching that was like a message,
Did they ever catch who did that?
I mean, I think they let him in. That's what I heard. Like
Shit,
because like they knew like it was just gonna be a battle they didn't want. But yeah, man, like just seeing all this,
so much destruction.
But yeah, we were talking about the Corona stuff. So like we'll really see how bad Corona is.
Yeah, exactly.
After this,
exactly.
because I know mofos, like some people aren't wearing masks, some people are, but like even you still can get exposed to it without masks. We'll see if it's like truly gonna be like a deadly thing.
I mean, nobody's social distance. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a Karen or
people
some
aren't.
shit.
No,
but,
people aren't.
They aren't.
That's just
they
facts.
are not.
Some people are, and some people are like with, especially people with pre-existing conditions. Like I know people that are staying home and social distancing. But like even like I'm going out more, you know,
Yeah.
like just cause summertime, bro.